Good morning, my dear students. We are moving to our ninth unit, how much of 100. In our daily life situation, you can familiarize a word discount. Okay, some reduction in price for a particular thing. For example, the original price of a fan is 1200 rupees. So for every 100 there is a reduction of 10. Then how much should be paid to the shopkeeper? From that we want to find out how many hundreds are there in 1200. How many thousand? Because there is a reduction of 10 rupees for every 100. In order to find out how many hundreds are there in 1200, we want to divide it by 100. This is the number of hundreds, 12. 12 hundreds are there. Then for every 1200 there is a reduction of 10, that is reduction. The reduction cost is 12 into 10. 10 is the reduction cost, 120. This is the reduction cost, 120. Then cost of fan now. What is the cost at present of fan? The original price is 1200. We want to subtract with the reduction amount 1200 minus 120 and we 1080 rupees. This is the cost of fan after reduction of 120 rupees. This is our next problem. A cooperative bank offers loan. It must be paid back in 1 year, and for every 100 rupees, 12 rupees more should given. Gokul's loan amount is 3750. How much he pay back after 1 year? Here the amount is 3750. We want to find out how much hundreds are there. Then for every 100, 12 rupees to be payable. This is a short term method for 12 rupees. How much 100? In our early problem, first we find out how much hundreds are there. Then we find out for that 100 how much is payable, or what is the reduction. This thing, if we count the amount in only one step, this is the shortest method. Okay, from that we can find out 3750 divided by 100 multiplied with 12. Then we get the answer 450. This is the amount payable after 1 year. Then his loan amount is 3750. This is his loan amount. We want to add 450 here. Then we get the result as 4200 rupees. This is the amount payable to the bank. For a reduction, it is less for us, but according to bank loans, we want to pay more than the what amount we are took. From our two problems, we have found out 10 then 12. For every 100, a 10 rupees is less, and in the next problem, for every 100 to be payable, 12 rupees more. Here 10 and 12 both are expressed in terms of 100. These two things we have called percentage. Total percentage, 12 percentage and 10 percentage. A percentage symbol is like this. This is the symbol of percent. In the long problem, we have find out for every 100, 12 rupees is payable. That is, here 12 percentage more should be paid back to the bank. Here the cent is a Latin word meaning 100. This is a Latin word. Then the percent indicates for every 12% means 12 by 100. 10% means 10 by 100. This is the term percentage in fraction form. This is my next problem. Joseph donates 8% of his income to medical fund. He earned 12,000 every month. How much should he donate from his salary? He given 8% of his salary to medical fund. Then how much should he donate? Here we need to find out how much of 12% is 8. Here first we want to cancel, that is 12,000 divided by 8 by 100. Here in denominator there is 2 0. In the numerator part also there is 2 0. So we can cancel. Then 120 multiplied with 8, we get 960 rupees. This is the amount he paid in every month. Moving to the next problem. Joseph donates 12% of his earning to medical fund. In January, he earned 15,000 rupees. How much should he give? His earning is 15,000. We want to find out 12% of 15,000, that is 15,000 divided by 12 by 100. We get 1,800 rupees. This is the amount he payable to the medical fund in every month. Look at the next one. Sheila bought clothes for 1,800 rupees. There is a discount of 30%. What amount should she pay? So we want to find out 1,800's 30%. 30% of 1,800. By getting cancelled, we got 550 rupees. This is the reduction cost or discount cost is this 540. So payable amount is, we want to subtract this amount from 1,800 and we get the result 1,260 rupees. This is the amount she wants to pay to the shopkeeper. Moving to the next question. Johnny saved 50% of his earning each month. In January, he got 32,000 rupees. How much would he save? Here we want to find out what is the amount of 50% of 32,000. By getting number of zeros cancelled in numerator and denominator, we get the result as 4,800 rupees. This is the amount that he saves in every month. There are 40 children in a class and 50% of them are boys. How many boys and how many girls? Here we need to find out number of boys and girls. Number of boys, they have given the relation that 50% of the total is number of boys. That is 40 multiplied with 50 by 100. We get 20. This is the number of boys, 20 number of boys there in the class. Then next we want to find out the number of girls. Total number of students is 40. So we want to subtract 40 with 20, the number of boys. Here also 20 number of girls are there in the class. There are 1,200 voters in a Panchayat ward and 80% of them voted. How many people voted and how many not? Here we want to find out the voted, number of voted peoples. Number of voted by multiplying 1,200 with 80%. This is the total number of people who voted in the election. And we get the result 960. 960 of them went to election. And non-voted is total, there is 1,200 peoples. From that 960 of them voted. When we subtract, we get answer as 240 of them not went for the election in the Panchayat ward. Look at the question. The question is entirely different from our early explained. In a compound, there are 32 coconut trees and therefore 50% of the total number of trees. Find the total trees. In our early problem, we have get the total number of trees and we find the particular percentage of the given question. Here, an unknown number of x, that is the total number of trees, 50% is given. It is 32. So, x, an unknown number, we don't know what is the number. That is the total number of trees. 50% of the total number of trees is 32. In order to find out the total number of trees, we want to multiply the number given with the reverse of the percentage, 50 by 100. Moving to the left hand side of a equal sign, it should be reversed to 100 by 50. By multiplying, we get 64. This is the total number of trees in that compound. Next problem, in a math fair, 60% of them were girls. The actual number of girls was 108. How many children in total? In order to find out the total, we know the percentage of a given number is given. It is 108. Then reverse of the percentage given in the question. 60% reverse 100 by 16. Then we get the result as 180 children are there in the math fair. Moving to next one. 26 children of a class got A grade in an exam. It is 60% of the total number. How many students are there? Here also we need to find out the total. 65% is 26. So 26 multiplied with 100 by 65, we get 40. This is the total number of students. Next we are explaining fraction and percent. Here we know that 10% means 10 by 100. We can convert this into fraction, cancelling 1 0 from the numerator and 1 0 from the denominator, that is 1 by 10. This is the fraction form of 10%. 20% can be converted as 20 by 100, which is equal to 2 by 10. 2 by 10 also can be reduced. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 5s are 10. We are making both numerator and denominator to a symbol, to a common multiple, that is 1 into 2, 2 into 5. Here 2, both 2 in the numerator and denominator get cancelled. We get the result 1 by 5. This is the conversion of fraction, percentage into fraction. Next we are dealing with some problems. Whatever the total number of students given, we want to find out the percentage. Next one, there are 750 children in a school and 450 of them are girls. What is the percentage of girls? Here we need to find out percentage of girls. We want to look at the two numbers, 750, this is the total number. So total always should be in the denominator part. And 450 is the number of girls, 450. When we get this reduced, here both zeros should be cancelled. 45 divided by 75. 45 reduced to 75, we get the fraction as 45 reduced to 75. Both 45 and 75 are ending with 5. So it is divisible by 5. 9 5s are 45. 9 into 5 is 45. 75 is 13 into 5 is 75. Both 5 should get cancelled. 9 by 13. 13 is a prime number. If we get a prime number in anywhere in the numerator or denominator, we cannot convert it anymore. So 9 by 13 is the fraction. Next, we want to convert this into fraction into percentage by multiplying this with 100. That is 900 divided by 13. And we get the result 69.23. This is the percentage of the girl students in that class. The last problem of this chapter. Rafi earns 20,000 rupees a month and spends 6,400 rupees. What percentage of his earning is this? Here we want to find out the percentage. So total is given, it is 20,000. Then 6,400 is the spent. When we convert, cancelling 2 zeros into numerator and 2 zeros into denominator, 64 by 200. When it again get cancelled, we get 8 by 25. This is the fraction. If we converting it into percentage, multiply it with 100. 25 into 25, 100 divided by 25, it's 4. 8 4s are 32. This is the percentage.